Hello, hello everyone. I can finally hear myself. I had to turn down the music. It was really loud. But anyway, welcome everyone to a new game. Well, it's old, but new for us on stream. Star Wars Knights 2 of the Old Republic. I had this restored content. This is something that my friend Holo gifted me a while ago. And I never gotten a chance to play it, and I thought this would be perfect. I was going to play this yesterday after work, because it was what people call May the 4th, or whatever. But, when I got home, I don't know, I just didn't feel like it. I just wanted to just come home and kind of relax a little bit. So that's why we're making it up today, and then we'll do a little bit of our Wilderness story. We'll finish that up a little bit. But right now, I never played this game. I never seen videos of this game. I never seen lives of this game. I mean, if I did, it's not like I've seen everything. Let me also make sure. There. Same. I'm just making sure, like, is there... Alright, maybe there's already... Alright, let's just start. Let's just hit right into it. Oh, choose your class. Ooh. Male Jedi, Sentinel, Guardian. We can be Guardian, a Sentinel, or a Counselor. Guardians focus on combat training and lightsaber mastery. Sentinels are well balanced and possess many skills. Jedi Counselors are masters of the Force and spend less time on combat training. Recommend for advanced players only. Okay, well. I'm not an advanced player. By no means right now. So, let's do the Sentinel, because we're well balanced and possess many skills. Select this option to customize every aspect of your character, such as character's creation handle for you. No, we'll custom our own character. Okay, I'm going back over. I kind of like this, because I'm trying to make my wolf. That kind of looks like it. Attributes. The attributes of your character apply bonuses or penalties to everything for combat to skill checks to force powers. Check each attribute to see what aspects of gameplay can affect. Let's have a nice high con. She's intelligent. Get some charisma going. Alright, trying to make... Oh, is that... Oh, I don't have any more points. Alright, oh, I think that's good. Skills. Each of your character skills has a number associated with it. This is the skill rank and determines how good the character is with that skill. When using the skill to perform an action, the rank is compared. Give me 1 minute, everyone. Hi, Wolfie. Is it me, or is the, like, is it showing anything on this? Because I'm right now on the character thing, and all I'm seeing is the main menu. So, I'm in the character creation of the game, but I'm noticing on Twitch it's only showing the main thing. Yeah, it's on. Oh! Hey!
Scottish_Phoenix just joined the pack.
Welcome, Scottish. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for joining the pack. Why is it not... Why is it not... Maybe... Okay, I'm gonna create the character. Maybe that'll... fix it? If it doesn't, then I guess we're gonna have to move on to a different game. Alright, computer use, demolition, stealth awareness, persuade. Give her some skills in persuasion. Treat an injury. Try check the OBS. I did. If I had to, maybe game capture isn't working. Hold on. What if I do that and then that and then... Hello, Phoenix. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the follow. We're having some technical difficulties here. This is why 2 screens quit. Yeah, I don't have that option. I should get one because when we were streaming Supermarket a couple days ago, it was super hard to see my chat when I have share chat because I use my phone for chat. And share chat, that's more of a you need to monitors type of thing, probably. But let me see. I might have to do it like probably had to use display capture. I really didn't want to, but give me 1 moment. I'm gonna have to do this. Can you see the game, guys? There it is, there. I guess we'll use display capture. You gotta love stream scuff, everyone. Alright. Anyways. Awareness, she's very aware. Give 1 in these. There we go. Alright, we're making Mana Wolfie, by the way. This is who we are. We are a Jedi Sentinel. Alright. But anyway, like I said, it means you're a true streamer. Yes, you're a true streamer when you have the stream scuff. I just don't know why the game capture isn't working for this game. It's weird. Alright, feats. Scuff! Yes, welcome, Phoenix, to the scuff. It doesn't work for some. Well, that's the thing. It works for the main menu. That's the interesting part. Like I said, unless it's a thing. Unless it's a thing where it won't do for the thing, for the character, but whatever. Some feats allow you to use special items like heavy armor. Other feats modify saving throws and skill checks during the game. Some feats are used during combat. Check the description for details on specific feat. You have been granted the following feats this level. Armor Proficiency Light, Critical Strike, Flurry, Power Attack, Power Blast, Rapid Shot, Sniper Shot. My weapon proficiency is a Blaster Pistol, Blaster Rifle, a Lightsaber. Melee weapons. I have Jedi Defense, Force Immunity, it's Fear, Jedi Sense, War Veteran. Okay then. Alright, Alright, so I only have 1 remaining feat here. 2 weapon fighting. What would be recommended? Toughness? Let's do recommend, yeah. Where's toughness at? Oh, did I already do it? Cancel? Oop. Alright, let's do the recommended. Did I do it? I think I did it. Yeah, I did. Alright. Alright, so her name. For chats, I use Transfer, Twitch, Chat, WPF whenever I'm streaming instead of relying on my phone. I don't know what that is. I don't know what the transparent Twitch thing is, but that's something. We are bringing out Metamorphy in the Jedi universe, in the Star Wars universe. Alright, let us play. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Yeah, Wolfie! Shush! Yeah, Star Wars! It's a chat overlay and it's always on top of your game. Oh, gotcha. Look stuff up. You know what? You look stuff up. The Sith Wars. It is a perilous time for the galaxy. A brutal civil war has all but destroyed the Jedi Order, leaving the alien republic on the verge of collapse. Amid the turmoil, the evil Sith have spread across the galaxy, hunting down and destroying the remaining Jedi Knights. Narrowly escaping a deadly Sith ambush, the last known Jedi clings to life aboard a battered freighter near the ravaged world of Puragus. But to say, YouTube's free, but you have ads. But then again, I would never pay for YouTube Premium. No way. I'm not doing that. I'll deal with ads. You can skip them. Some. You can skip some. It all depends. I love Star Wars. My dad got me into Star Wars. The unskippable, but yeah, exactly.
Primary power offline.
Oh, there is no subtitles. I don't know how to turn on subtitles on this game. If you guys know, let me know.
Multiple hull breaches.
I know it's in the options. I couldn't find it though. I was looking in the options. This game looks very well made. Oh, never mind. There it is.
After a terrible battle, most of its crew are dead or dying. You lie in the medical room in critical condition. You won't survive long without medical attention. The hyperdrive is damaged. Main power must be restored in order to
So this is like D&D but Star Wars, pretty much.
For much needed repairs. Your fate and that of the Ebon Hawk depend upon T3M4, a lone astromech droid. Return to this location at any time to skip the prologue.
Oh. Is that depend on return this one? Let's continue.
Press WASD to move T3M4, then turn. Press caps lock to toggle first person free look. Hold control to look about.
Huh. Wait, why did... Oh, okay, it says use WASD to move, but the A and D move the camera too. The active quest screen includes important information related to your ongoing adventures. Refer to this journal for hints and guidance throughout the game. Oh! Already another one.
Quests. To view your quests, open the game menu. Default
Wicked Wolf Gamer just joined the pack.
Welcome, Wicked Wolf Gamer. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in, welcome in. But yeah, see, I'm hitting A and D. Oh, these controls.
This room contains class seal cylinder target one of these objects. Look close.
Oh, oops. I'm on hot communication consoles. Click left. Okay. No, in order to use this console, you will need a computer spy. The number of computer spies you have are listed in the bottom window of the screen. Use your mouse or the arrow keys to highlight one of the response options below. You can also press, yeah, okay. Taylor, not enough spikes. Okay, fine. Wait, so... Okay.
Beyond this door is the main hold of the Ebon Hawk. This door appears to be locked down due to a hull breach. See if there is an emergency override somewhere in the communications room behind you.
So I have to try to... Oh.
You will come across many containers, some of which will be locked. The computer spike you just picked up can be used at computer terminals to access functions.
Hello, Wicked Wolf. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here. Alright, let me hit. The icons at the top right of the screen give you access to your character record sheet, inventory, map, journal, and other menus. You can use the mouse to select different menus from the tabs on the top of the screen. Use close. Okay. I need. Oh, the map. Okay, so that's a map. There we go. This is what I need. Sound. I need to turn up the voiceover. There we go. Alright, do I have no spikes now? Oh, success! You have sliced into the Ebon Hawk cockpit computer, bypassing the main console functions. Alright, so we open the main containment. Press enter to cancel the live feed and return to interface. Alright, so let us log out. Alright, and I was lost. And getting used to.
This is the main hold.
I see that. I see. Oh, it's locked. Okay. Ebon Hawk's carry console. Oh, I need 2 spikes. Is someone banging on the door? Hello? How are you? I'm doing great. How are you? Oh, we got a body here.
This old woman appears to be dead. There is a key card on the body that looks like it opens a locker somewhere.
I'll take that.
You can hear a banging noise coming from the other side of the door to this storage.
How are you, Wicked Wolf?
The door is sealed shut and cannot be opened from the outside.
Okay. Alright, so it opens a locker. Oh, broken droid. That's where I came in? No, that's not where I... Well, wait. That's where I came in? No. Just sick? Oh, that sucks.
If you need help exploring the Ebon Hawk, access the map screen by pressing M.
Okay, thanks, Overhead Boy.
This blast door is magnetically sealed and cannot be opened. This is the main hold.
Thank you, I know. Alright, so where do you think the key card will open? Is this... I unlock it?
Your security skill is too low to open this footlocker. However, you can use your weapon to bash it open. Click on the bash icon or press 1.
Some locked doors and containers can be opened by bashing or blasting them with a weapon until they open. Now doors or containers can be successfully bashed. To bash an object, select... Yeah. Clean actions can only be used in combat. Left clicking on the action Q will clear an action. If you have multiple actions queued up, left clicking clear one. There we go.
Sometimes bashing or blowing
Yeah, just
open
trying
a
to figure out
container
if
will
I want to
break
call
some of the
into
items
work and
in the
tell them not
container.
coming in.
But you
I
can
would.
use
If
even
you're...
broken items. They can be turned into useful components at a workbench.
Okay. If you're really not feeling good, I would tell them, like, hey, I can't come in. I don't feel good. Alright, what did she say? Oh, I unlocked this door. Nice.
This lift will take you to the outer hull of the Ebon Hawk, where you will find many parts and mines to use for accessing and repairing the hyperdrive. Use the lift controls to go up.
Alright, I don't want to do that yet.
This is the utility lift. You can use this lift to take you to the outside of the Ebon Hawk.
Okay. Let's stay here for a minute. Explore some more. Nice.
This is the medical room.
Hey, it's me!
You have found med packs.
Yes.
You can use one to stabilize the condition of the human lying on the bed.
John, choose first points we see. You're stubborn? Fair point.
The med pack can stabilize your condition.
Yeah, treat the injury, use a med pack.
Success! You are stabilized. To recover fully, you will require the medical facilities at the Paragus mining station. But you are not in any danger of dying from your wounds right now.
Nice.
You have already been stable.
Alright, yeah. Alright, little droid dude. You're not running a fever.
This is the garage. There is a hull breach in the area beyond this door. Safety protocols prevent you from opening it manually. Try using the security computer in the main hold.
I mean, if you're not running a fever and if you really think you can handle work, by all means. I unlock you? Excellent.
This is the cargo hold. Talking to other characters is much like using the computer console in the cockpit. Scroll through your response options or move the mouse cursor, and then click to select a response.
Okay.
Note that some responses may influence how other characters react to you, so choose carefully. Furthermore, certain skills, powers, and attributes may modify what choices you have, or how successful you are with those choices.
Okay. Hi.
CFD is malfunctioning. You can fix him by using a part. Luckily, you have already found one. If you repair 3CFD, he can join your party and assist you in repairing the ship.
To be honest, if you're not feeling good, better to call out rather than get another coworker sick, even if you aren't fully sick. That's a good point, Wolfie. That is a good point right there. Alright, let's repair the little guy.
You have fixed 3CFD. Now he will join your party.
Yay! We got another little droid with us. DD 3D. Yeah, I work 2 to 6 tonight at Lowe's bringing shopping carts and help people load up things in the carts. Oh no. Hey, a fellow retail worker. Oh, that sucks. Oh, man, excuse me. That sucks doing that at Lowe's, like seriously. I'm lucky that I work at a small store.
3CFD is now a member of your party. To change which party member you control, click on the portrait or press tab. Later, when you have more companions, you use the keycard you found to open the locker. The impact armor from this locker can be equipped on the equip screen. To open the equip screen, click on the blaster icon in the top right area of the screen.
Let's click on slot to equip screen, brings up the list of items you can quit. Okay. R/A. Okay.
Or press U. If you encounter a difficult lock on a container or door, you can use the lock on this metal box is too difficult to open.
I'm not letting her
You
finish
can
her
use one of
bed.
the security tunnelers you found to crack this lock.
I have a beautiful
Select
voice.
the security tunneler by clicking on the arrows above or below
I appreciate
the
that.
security icon.
I didn't hear a word she said, by the way. Ooh, survival. Oh. Uh-oh, what's going on?
Sensor droids emerged from this box when you opened it. These droids will make for excellent target practice. Use the weapon from this container to attack the droids.
Okay.
You can equip a weapon from the equip screen. To open the equip screen, click on the blaster icon in the top right area of the screen, or press U.
Alright. Oh. Did I equip it? Wait. Oh, here we go. Oh, I get it now. There we go. Put that. Close. Alright. Pause it. Wait, what?
Destroy all the sensor balls. The next step of combat. It's worth defeating the sensor droids. To continue combat training, open the metal box again, and more sensor droids will appear.
Nah, we don't need to. So do I?
This blast door is magnetically sealed and cannot be opened.
Okay.
This is the garage. To access the area beyond this door, you will have to use solo mode. This is the utility. You can use this lift to...
Yeah, let's go outside real quick. Yeah, I appreciate the compliment. So did I get to play my character at all, or am I just a droid? Are we on the Millennium Falcon? No, that's not the Millennium Falcon. Okay.
Don't forget to explore the other side of the... This is the bubbles ahead indicate mines that you've detected automatically with your awareness skill. Some mines require higher awareness to detect. Approach mines carefully. They will blow up and damage you if you get too close.
Oh
Use
man!
your demolition
Oh, excuse
skill
me.
to either disable or recover these mines. Recovering mines requires a higher demolition skill than disabling them, but you get to keep the mine, which you can then use to set as a trap for enemies or break down into components at a workbench.
Okay. Let's disable it. We're gonna cover this one. Nice. Hey guys, we got a mine. A photon missile.
You can use the explosive device in this missile to blow open the engine room door inside the Ebon Hawk. This will give you access to the hyperdrive. After you plant a mine, back away quickly so that you do not take damage.
Got it! Got it, voice. Hey, my little droid brother, move. What's on the other side?
This is the starboard side of the Ebon Hawk. This busted engine port has some needed parts for the Ebon Hawk's hyperdrive. Take the parts here back down below to get main power restored. This open hatch has some parts that will be useful for getting main power restored.
Gosh, this would be scary. Come on. There we go. There. Let's use the left controls.
You can use this lift.
Yeah. Let's go inside now. Well, I'm going to take a nap. Have a wonderful day. Take care of yourself. Okay. You too. I hope you feel better. I greatly appreciate you being here.
This is the main hole.
Thank you. She says you have sliced it up on hot security sensor for the port section of the ship, which includes the engine room utility left in the garage. So cameras. Your garage door. Okay. Inner garage door. Nothing there. Okay. Engine room. Oh damn. Utility lift. Yeah. Exit secure doors. Open garage. To open the inner garage door, close the outer garage door. Okay. Close it. Oh. And then open. Last door locked. Okay. Security. Okay. Alright.
To access the area beyond this door, you will have to use solo mode, default V. Click the solo mode button at the bottom right area of the screen. While in solo mode, move 3CFD to the security computer to open the door for you.
Okay. Hey. Hey, my buddy. Yeah, beep boop bop.
This is the main hold.
Oh wait, how did she say yes to solo mode? Oh, do you? Yeah. Okay. Wait, now log out. What? Wait, how do I make him do it? Wait. There we go, open.
This is the garage. To access the area beyond this door, you will have to use solo mode,
Okay.
default V. Click the solo mode button at the bottom right area of
Yeah,
the screen.
I did.
While in solo mode, move 3CFD to the security computer to open the door for you.
Okay. Secure doors. Oh, you got, okay, so we close the outer one. Okay. And then we open the inner one. There we go. I got it now. Nice.
This is a workbench. With a workbench, you can break down objects in your inventory into components. You can then use the components to create repair kits, weapons, armor, and upgrades. Because of the damage to the Ebon Hawk, this workbench has limited functionality. You can still use it to create a repair kit, which you can use to repair yourself. Use the workbench to break down the items you've found into components. Then use the components to create a repair kit.
Okay. Everybody using workbench. Create items. The character creates certain items or workbench components which can be they can be created. Yeah. That's my menu. No components. Well, what are the components? This is the tutorial, so you have to learn everything while your character out like a light ball. I know! Not gonna lie. It's kinda tedious, I ain't gonna lie. Okay, so I don't have the components, I guess, to make what she wants me to make.
This blast door is magnetically sealed and cannot be opened.
Well, screw me then.
This door is sealed shut, but the magnetic clamps are not engaged. You may be able to override the door's locking mechanism from outside the ship.
Okay. Oh, from outside the ship.
This is the garage.
Oh, I didn't see this.
These sparking wires connect to the trigger mechanism for the
I
inner
didn't break
and outer
down
garage
stuff.
doors.
Oh.
You can open and close the doors from here.
Yeah, I did that. Oh, I can.
You can't open the outer garage door without depressurizing the rest of the Ebon Hawk. First, you will
Oh
need.
my
Do you
God.
want?
No. Do nothing right now. Yeah, I repaired myself. So I gotta break down things. Do I break them down here? Nope, that's not what I wanted. Alright. Alright. Alright, let's break down these parts. And a broken item. Alright, and we need a repair kit. We got it. Here we go. Okay, a couple.
You can use repair kits to heal droids like yourself. To use these sparking wires connect. Door closed. Do you want to do anything? Door opened. Do you want to do anything else here?
Wait.
You can't open. Do you?
Alright, well, hold on.
Door. Do you want? Door opened.
There we go.
Do you want to?
What's the point in that? And then I can just have... Close that one. Then... Alright, let's turn off solo mode. Let's bring our little buddy now. Alright, I have a repair kit. Can I repair myself?
This is the medical room. You have already been stabilized with the med pack. There is nothing more to do here. To recover fully, you require the medical facilities at the Paragus mining station.
No, I was able to switch to him. Alright, so... I have a repair kit.
This
Nice. There we go.
This is the engine room. The port engine is shut down, but appears intact. Fixing the hyperdrive will allow you to restore power to... This is the main core. The hyperdrive
Okay.
is suffering badly. You won't be able to make the jump to light speed until it is fully repaired, and you do not have the needed equipment here on the Ebon Hawk.
Okay.
However, you should be able to rig the hyperdrive to restore primary power and bring the port engine online. This will allow you to dock with the Paragus mining station for full repairs.
Okay. Raid the hyperdrive.
Failure. You do not have enough parts.
Oh my gosh. Now I need to get more parts, even though I had to break down parts. Then again, it was a mistake me accidentally breaking down all parts. Where else can
This
I?
is the cargo hold.
Oh yeah, this is where we can do the training.
This is the main hold.
Alright, was there anywhere?
This blast door is magnetically sealed and cannot be...
Move! Droid, move! Thank you. Is it gonna do anything? Here, just give me the mag. Move!
You can hear a banging noise coming from the other side of the door to the storage compartment, but the door is sealed shut and cannot be opened from the outside.
You break down the broken stuff first always. I did.
This is the cockpit.
But what do I do?
This is the galaxy map. It shows you are near Paragus, a mining colony.
At that location, no.
Do
Can I
you
skip
want to
this?
skip the prologue?
Oh, I can't. You know what? I am.
Bypassing the prologue.
I'm bypassing it. It's too tedious. I get the gist of what I need to do anyway. Why do I have an oxygen mask on me? What the heck?
Awake.
Oh. I'm here now. Nice. Finally, we're a person. Immersion in culto tanks can heal most wounds. If you have lost vitality points during your explorations, return here to the medical bay and use the empty culto tank behind you to heal your wounds. Alrighty. Oh, the morgue door. Impossible. Okay. I'll take that. That says medical logs. Let's see this
Still
one.
examining the survivors of the damaged freighter. Looks like it goes by the name of the Ebon Hawk. Only one survivor, placed in the colto tank for recovery. The carbon scoring on the
I know,
vessel
right?
suggested
The
it was in
SASA
battle,
stats.
but no indication of who fired on it. Couldn't get much from the Nava computer. I'm surprised the ship was able to make it inside the Paragus asteroid field without the asteroid drift charts. Aside from the lone survivor, we recovered an old woman. No life signs. There was also a protocol droid and a utility droid on board. Sent both down to maintenance while security sorts through the other items on the ship. It looks like the utility droid, a T3 unit, was able to get the ship working enough to get to the colony. We're prepared to...
Okay. What about this one?
Could be a Jedi. But we won't know for sure until we get the transmission back from the Republic. If the survivor is a Jedi, that would account for the recovery rate. But I'm more concerned that a Jedi here may cause trouble. Some of the miners, especially Corta, are already Another accident today. A detonation in the ventilation tunnels. If the lockdown measures hadn't activated, the whole facility would have been destroyed. Got most of the injured to the Kolto tanks in time, but the rest had to go to the morgue. One of the wounded said a droid caused the accident, but we couldn't get any specifics.
Hey, what about this one?
Miners about the Jedi. A number of the droids have been acting oddly, and not even memory wipes seem to be fixing the problem. There was a detonation in another one of the fuel vents the droids were working in. We deactivated several of them, and moved them down to maintenance, but we're still treating the plasma burns. That cuts us down to almost half shifts, and with the droids malfunctioning, we may not make the Telos shipment for this month. Fortunately, the detonation didn't cause a lockdown.
Warning, there has been a fuel detonation in the mining tunnels. Emergency lockdown commencing. All personnel report to quarters and prepare for emergency venting countermeasures.
No! If the ventilation systems are malfunctioning, evacuate the medical bay! Everyone evacuate!
Oh, dang. Okay. Patient life signs. Kolto tank patient. They're all deceased. Patient treatment. All being treated for severe plasma burns. Last treatment request resulted in death for all subjects except patient 3, who was reduced to minimal life sign. 300. Lethal dose of sedatives was administered to all the tanks, including number 3. There is no record of who ordered the treatment. Enough spike. Dang. Alright. Medical bay functions? Medical bay camera? Okay. What about the more camera? Oh, this is... Oh, I didn't do that. Let's unlock the door to the morgue. Looks like a number of medical base items can be manufactured using medical workbench next to the terminal. Okay. Nice. No, we are gonna leave that alone for right now. Alright, we got access to the morgue. Thanks. Oh. Huh? Someone's sabotaging the droids. Why are you alive?
Find what you're looking for amongst the dead.
They floated in the fall. I thought you were dead.
Close to death. Yes, closer than I'd like. You have the smell of the Kolto tank about you.
Zombie!
How do you feel?
A little disoriented. What is it your voice I heard in the Kolto tank?
Yes, I had hoped as much. I slept here too long and could not awaken. It may be I reached out unconsciously, and your mind must have been a willing one. Or perhaps you have been trained for such things.
So you can touch minds and feign death. Who are you?
I am Kreia, and I am your rescuer, as you are mine. Tell me, do you recall what happened?
As soon as I remember, I was on board a Republic ship, the Harbinger. What happened to it?
Your ship was attacked. You were the only survivor. A result of your Jedi training, no doubt.
Ooh, interesting. So we can either say, nah, but you mistake. I don't know what you're talking about. Or be like, I'm no longer part of that. Or, how do you know I was? What are we thinking? 1, 2, or 3? No, we're gonna go with number 2. 1? Okay. If you think I'm a Jedi, you're mistaken.
Your stance, your walk tells me you are a Jedi. Your walk is heavy. You carry something that weighs you down.
Are you talking? Is that a fat joke? The Jedi Order and I have a troubled history that is none of your business. Let's deal with the now. What is this place? Oh, my PNG. Whoops. Hold on. Let me fix that then. Boop, 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 boop. That should do it. We'll go in the corner here. Alright. So I got a message from Sam, but I'll read that later. I forgot, and not a game catcher. There we go. So number 1 is the Jedi Order and I have trouble history. That's none of your business. Let's deal with the now. What is this place? 3? Let's deal with the now. What is this place?
I do not know. I was removed from the events of the world as I slept. A survey of the surroundings may provide the answers we seek. The ship we arrived in, the Ebon Hawk, must still be in this place. We should recover it and leave.
What? Is this like something that was on like PlayStation 2 or something? It has like that PS2 feel to it. I don't know. Why do we need to leave? Can you explain why you're such a hard why do you think we are togetherness? Why do you think we are togetherness?
We were attacked once, and I fear our attackers will not give up the hunt so easily. Without transport, weapons, and information, they will find us easy prey indeed.
Give me a moment. Oh, that's all he had. Okay. Alright. Persuade. Are you sure there's something else you can tell? Place awareness. You seem nervous, worried, something wrong. Ooh. Plus, it's your playthrough. Make your own choice. Well, it was on the OG end spots. Ah, gotcha. It kind of had that feel to like either PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, or Xbox feel. So it's from the OG Xbox. That makes sense. You seem nervous, worried. Is something wrong?
Even as I slept, I felt much unrest here. I saw strange visions, minds
I mean,
colored
for
with
an old
fear.
game,
Now,
it has
everything here
decent
feels
graphics
terribly
and
silent.
gameplay.
A last word of caution. I would find out as much as you can about this place quickly.
For it being OG
I fear we will need to
Xbox.
depart as suddenly as we arrived.
See, there's gonna be someone left lying around here. I'll go look. Is there anything else I should keep an eye out for?
You may wish to extend your search to some clothes, if only for proper first impressions.
But Dane, oh my gosh, I got options here. The patients in med bay were killed by a lethal dose of sedatives. Any idea how it happened? So I said the miners in the med bay were murdered. Know why? Are you well enough to travel? The patients in med bay were killed by a lethal dose of sedatives. Any idea how it happened?
I do not know. Why did they spare you?
Well, they put out finished games for people could download the first day pack. Yeah, back in our day. But no, seriously, back then it was... Oh, it was a success. I didn't really look at the top of it, success or failed. But yeah, no, it's true. I was watching or listening an old Distractable episode where it was titled "What's Wrong with Video Games," and while I was working, and that's one of the things they said. But Mark Blair from it made a good point, saying that it's the people who buy the games themselves, because I guess like game developers have a certain like day or quota to have games out. And that's why there are, like, you buy the pre-game, like, or whatever it's called. I can't think right now. But, like, you pre-buy it. Pre-order, that's the word. Yeah, if you pre-order the game, like, they already have your money. And yeah, you get, like, some customization bonuses or whatever. But they already have your money, so they don't care. You already pre-ordered and pre-bought the game. If the game was messed up at launch, it was messed up forever. Yeah, and that's why I'm saying, like, games aren't games anymore. Like, games aren't properly thought out. And another thing that Mark said of what's wrong with video games, too many people working on too many games at once, that's also a factor. But another point that Mark Plort made was how certain game developers are people who probably want to make movies, but they can't, so they go to video games, and that's why we have like movie games where the story and everything is like the main thing, which that's not a bad thing. Like, you want story to a game, but you want a nice balance of story and gameplay, where movie games, it's just story with just a little hint of gameplay. The Last of Us, that's a movie. I feel like that's a movie type of game, but it had more gameplay than just like story and everything. The Man of Medan, like, oh my goodness, I watched the playlist of Mark Plort playing that, and there were so many bugs in that, and it was just janky, and it disappointed me because these are the same people who made Until Dawn, which apparently that came out as a horror movie. I don't know if you know that. It was out in theaters a little bit ago. I got the same dose but survived. I'm trained when my biomail allows the killer find him or her. They didn't. I got the same dose but survived.
Indeed, a Jedi trance could protect one from such poisons. In fact, the sedatives may have been intended to keep you unconscious for some time. It would prove lethal to those untrained in such techniques, however. Most curious.
You seem to know a lot about Jedi techniques.
And so do you. Perhaps we could discuss it at length later on. Now we have other concerns, among them finding our new enemy.
5 minutes of gameplay, 2 hours cutscenes, and 5 more minutes of gameplay, then 2 more hours cutscenes, then the game is over. Yeah, exactly. And that is why people have like their own opinions of Baldur's Gate 3. I've only heard positive things. And then there's Ed who doesn't care for the game, but that's his opinion, that's his choice, whatever. But Baldur's Gate 3, that's why everyone loved Baldur's Gate 3, because yes, it has the story of what you're doing, but you have so many options for stories. Like, you have just the custom character stories, and then you can play the companions, the people who travel. You could play their like backstories and origin stories, and the Dark Urge, like you can play that ending, and there's like 2 different ways of that. That's why the developers confirmed that there were over, I think it was 72,000 endings. I pretty sure, like, there was like thousands and thousands upon endings in that game, and it's replayable. That game is replayable. You can actually sit down and play a game, and that's something we haven't had in a long time. I mean, the game is nice, but there is so many cutscenes. No, I'm being serious. The developer, like, you can... Here, hold on. I'm on display screen. Hold on. How many endings did the developers of BG3... Oh, that's not what I wanted. I didn't press that. Yeah, I don't care. I want to prove a point. $17,000. Okay, so I was a little over, but 17,000 unique endings. That is what they have confirmed, that there are over 17,000 endings in Baldur's Gate 3. Yes, there is. The developers, Larian, has confirmed it. That's how much gameplay there is. Yeah, I don't need to, because I sold 17,000, and that means I'm right, so haha, I win. Turn your actually answer soon to make sure you're alright. I'll return soon to make sure you're all alright.
I leave you to the exploration.
Hey, you got achievement,
Here,
Lord's World.
I will remain and attempt to center myself.
Oh, you have taken your first steps to the path of the light side. To the light side, heroic. Oh, excuse me. And charitable responses to others will elevate your elevate you further, bring you more in touch with the light side of the Force and its higher mysteries. cruel or self-attached will reverse this, causing you to fall to the dark side. Game branching narrative. Still, I'm still right.
Yes? What have you found?
Ooh. Oh, we did. Nothing yet. Make sure you... no, nothing yet. Alright. She told us we need to find some clothes, which... Talk the number on anything. Well, you know what? I'm still right. All you have to say, Wolfie, is... Wolfie, you're right. You're always right. And you always will be right. Any door that can be vanished. Yeah, I know. Okay, security open door.
Emergency lockdown is in effect. Turbo lifts have been sealed to contain the
Wait, no, cancel. Here. What's... Hey, now, that's not fair. I have a plasma torch. Wait, isn't that just...
emergency lockdown overridden.
What's your deal with it? That's what you sound like. That's you. That's how you sound like in my head. Hey, yo, we got the vibro cutter. Let's go. Cut the melee weapons attacker, blah 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 blah. Let's just play. This guy looks like a zombie. What the heck happened to my good dude over here? Hey.
Emergency lockdown is in effect.
I'll hit the play. I hate the
Turbo
game.
lifts have been sealed to contain.
I mean, if we're talking about a game... Oh, gosh. Thinking about something. Hit the thing. Alright. Oh. Why is everyone not calling anymore? Next up is a warning. Grab a one. Right hand. Alright. I want the vibro cutter. Hey, look at my vibro cutter. What the other thing? I did. Hey, miss? Oh, come on. There you go. Yeah. Oh, dang. Holy crap. Guess I'm going the right direction if I'm finding enemies. It makes you go after the one farthest away. It's fine. Everyone likes my vibro cutter.
This is the exit, but it is sealed. Strange. In my visions, it was open.
Freya? I forgot how you say your name. There is only silence. Try to find some way to open the hatch. It is odd that this emergency hatch hasn't opened considering the circumstances. There may be a way to open it if you could get to an across terminal. Okay. I haven't found a security desk. Let's check the security records. Safety, hollow orb.
Is this thing on? Alright, all hands, especially you, Corder. Listen up, because I'm not gonna say this again. The next one of you
Yeah,
jewelheads to
see?
try and smuggle
Yeah.
a blaster, or so help me, any sort of military-grade frag weapons into my facility is gonna take a long walk out the airlock. Why? Because in case you forgot, Paragian fuel explodes at high temperatures. That's what blasted that chunk out of Paragus 2 and created this asteroid field. So if I catch any of you with anything other than sonic charges or mining lasers, I'll burn you and your contract. Security out.
You forgot to say, see? Yeah. Import logs?
And according to one of the miners, it was because one of the sonic charges went off prematurely. And like before, it was one set by a mining droid. The three idiots were grouped so close to the charge it might as well have been a grenade going off. The blast turned their bones to dust. The blast wrecked the internal components of the droid that set the charge, though, so we can't even dissect it to see what happened. I don't like what's going on here. Ever since that Jedi showed up, things are getting worse.
Hey.
Just Corda and his miners, or the fights, but now the droids are acting crazy. If we don't find what's causing this, or who, this facility's gonna be space dust by the time the next Telos freighter arrives.
Mine droid maintenance logs?
So, you're in maintenance. Then maybe you can tell me what's going on with these droids.
Sir, I don't know. It's like their behavior cores are undergoing binary decay, but I can't find the source.
Super dude! That's what he looks
Well,
like.
That's reassuring. It isn't happening. So the next time we nearly have a breach in the ventilation tunnels, I could just close my eyes and pretend it's my imagination. You better give me some answers. I want to know the damage these droids can do if they start mining us instead of asteroid rock.
Sir, these droids aren't combat models. Their mining lasers are weaker and less accurate than blasters. I doubt those droids could even hit one of us.
Are you blind? What about the miners in Medbay? It's sabotage, and it started right after the commander said we weren't going to sell the Jedi to the Exchange. So I want you to find out how these droids are being sabotaged. That'll tell me who's trying to clear a path to get that Jedi off the facility and stop him. In the meantime, make sure the security's armed with all the ion and sonic charges you can find. If those droids start coming after me, I'm gonna need more than low-grade mining lasers to take them down. Clear?
Yes, sir. Maintenance control out.
Idiot.
Just idiot. The voice of the guy who's doing that, it sounds familiar. It sounds like, the guy who voices, if you watch American Dad, Stan's dad. That's who he sounds like. Sounds like Stan's father.
I installed an override switch to shut down any droids on this level, just in case someone locks me out of the administration console.
Ugh.
As added insurance, I tied the override switch into the circuit to the holding cell door. It'll make sure it can only be opened if all droids in the level are shut down. I doubt Corda or any of his men have the skill to pull off something like this, but I'm not taking any chances while we're sitting in the middle of this asteroid minefield. Whoever's responsible won't be able to have the droids rescue him after I lock him up. Nothing will cut through that door. He'll be trapped.
Okay.
I secured the stealth field generator inside one of the footlockers in the security storage room. If I have the specs right, the interface field should be effective against the droid's sensors. All I need to do is equip the belt, and some skill with stealth in order to use it. As long as I don't get too close to the droids, they shouldn't detect me. If any more droids start malfunctioning, the belt should buy me enough time to get to the override switch I set up in the communications blister console. I'd rather shut them down than destroy them. I want to find out how these droids are being sabotaged.
I shall guide you down the familiar paths. You will need it if we are to survive and escape this place.
Gain experience will slowly reestablish your connection to the Force. Go to the level up screen to choose your Force abilities. So levels. Oh. Level up. Force sensor, unarmed specialist. Skills. Don't have anything demolitions. There we go. Powers. Let's see recommended. Stun droid. Accept. Security. Ooh, map pack. Here. Let's try the mining laser. Get a gun. Oh, oh. That's because the man said very hostile. There we go. Oh, God. Do that. There it goes. Let's see what's all here. C is to move to. Oh, I didn't see what that was. Nothing over here. Okay, no, let's not go over here yet. Oh my gosh, I'm stuck. Oh gosh. Wait, am I seriously stuck? There it goes. Oh, then stun it. Dang, Jesus. And they always say that people blasters are not the greatest.
Beyond this door, someone yet lives. Be mindful. His thoughts are difficult to read.
Hey, we can have a friend.
But you have nothing to fear from this one, and he might yet prove useful.
Okay. So we got someone trapped in there. Friend. They're a friend. Administration computer. Unlike the other consoles you've encountered, this console has no access port you can use, so you'll need to encryption code to unlock it. You have found the secure optical right switch. You wish to activate it. Hey, we did it! What's up?
Nice outfit. What, you miners change regulation uniforms while I've been in here?
Are you, I keep those eyes up and tell me who you are.
Atten Rand. Excuse me if I don't shake hands. The field only causes mild electrical burns.
Can't explain why you're locked up.
Security claimed I violated some trumped-up regulation or another. Take it up with them if you want. But they stopped listening to me shortly before they stopped feeding me. Now that's criminal.
What is this place?
Oh, you mean you didn't come here on purpose? I'm shocked. I really am. This slice of paradise is the Peragus mining facility, the only supplier of shipping-grade engine fuel to this corner of the galaxy. Peragus fuel plays havoc with engines, but it gets the job done. As long as you don't mind the toxic byproducts and trying to mine it without blowing yourself up.
This facility's deserted. What happened?
You mean before or after that Jedi showed up? Either way, it's a real short story. You see, this Jedi shows up, and you know what that means. Where there's one Jedi, the Republic will soon be crawling up your ion engine in no time. But the story gets better. See, some of the miners get it into their ferrocrete skulls that since the Jedi's unconscious, they can collect the bounty the exchange has posted for live Jedi. Well, what passes for the law here didn't like that idea. So the two groups started fighting. Then there was some big explosion. I was sitting here for a long time. Then you showed up in your underwear and things got a lot better.
There's a bounty on the captured Jedi. Why?
Don't know much about it. Maybe the exchange wants one as a trophy, or somebody's got something against Jedi and is looking to collect. Not many Jedi left. Wouldn't surprise me if the bounty's pretty high.
Not many Jedi left. What happened to them?
The ones that weren't killed in the Jedi Civil War ended up switching off the lightsabers long ago. Word is there's not even a Jedi Council anymore, but who knows?
The stories I heard were of the Sith, not the Jedi.
Yeah, Revan, Malak, and the Jedi that went to join them in the Mandalorian Wars. They turned against the other Jedi and had a scrap that almost laid waste to the galaxy. Where have you been?
What happened between Revan and Malak?
Well, I wasn't there, but like all Sith, Revan and Malak turned on each other. After they turned on the Jedi, of course.
And defeat Malak. Then went to Korriban to unite the Sith against the Republic. The rumors I heard said Raven defeated Malak, then went to Korriban to unite the Sith against the Republic.
Well, that was the story. But whatever happened there must not have lasted. Oh, there was some big civil war on Korriban. Knocked that academy to the ground. Looks like Revan's Grand Crusade finally consumed her.
How long have you been in that cage? Revan was a man, not a woman.
Maybe you're right. Maybe I just hoped Revan was a woman.
And some more questions for you.
Look, not like your half-naked interrogation isn't a personal fantasy of mine, but... Hey, wait a minute. You're that Jedi the miners were talking about. Where is everybody?
I don't know. This facility seems abandoned.
Well, the miners can't all be gone. But if they are... Look, hey, Let me out and I can help you. I can. I've gotten out of trouble countless times.
Tell me your plan and we can go from there.
This facility isn't a military installation, which means we may have a chance. You shut down the cell security field and I can reroute the emergency system so we can get to the hangars.
Hi,
We
Sam.
grab a ship and then we fly out of here.
You heard... Yeah, you heard his simpy ways. The miners in the med bay were murdered. Do you know why? What? Why the patients in the medical bay were One thing first. The patients in the medical bay were killed with a lethal dose of sedatives. Know anything about that?
Huh? What are you talking about?
Nothing. I trust you. Want to know if you knew anything. And you don't.
So you done interrogating me, or are we gonna work together and try to get out of this mess?
Wait. There's champ one? Oh, never mind. See, that's what I was saying. Cause on my thing, cause that never showed up until the day I streamed with Wolfe on Ale Tile Tavern in Kaz. I was like Kaze. Calm down. I'm going to keep looking around to see what I can find. Alright. Beep boop, beep boop. But how are you, Sam? Aren't you at work right now? So needy. Help me with what? I didn't even say anything. I'm just playing a game. Oh, I hit spacebar. Ah! I was like, why can't I move? Because I hit spacebar and that pauses everything. Shoot, where was that guy at? He was over here, wasn't he? Was there something in there? User error. You know what? I don't want to hear it. I just don't want to hear it. No, that's a medbay. I was just there. Where is he? All I do is just go straight. Yeah, there we go. Okay. There's gotta be something over here.
You back here to torture me?
Come to let you up. Oh.
Great. Now to business. Let's get to the command console.
Just stay ahead of me and don't make any sudden moves.
Alright, here we are. Now this console is set on automatic hail. You may have heard it when you came in. The asteroid drift charts are constantly being updated, so it sends out a transmission to incoming vessels so they don't get crushed into space dust. The hail warns them to keep their distance until orbital drift charts are transmitted, and then provides docking instructions to incoming ships, usually freighters. Thing is, you can bounce that same transmission back
Thanks
to
for
the comm
typing
here.
on air, dude.
Suddenly you've got access to the communication system from the inside. Pure Pazak. The console's ours. Now, all we need to do is reactivate the turbo lifts, cancel the emergency lockdown, and hey!
What's wrong?
This system's been severed from the main hub, after it was locked down from remote. You can't even reroute the system, it's been cut clean.
That wouldn't be... I'm typing on air. Whoa! That wouldn't be a standard procedure in emergency lockdown.
No. Someone tried to lock down this whole level tight, and leave us here. Trapped.
Is there anything else we can do? There must be some way to end the lockdown from here.
I doubt it. All we have is communications back. For all the good trying to shout in a vacuum will do us.
Can we contact the miners?
We could try. But if the miners were trying to trap you up here and probably kill you, why not call them and chat? I don't think a friendly call is going to wake them up.
Maybe there's something logged in the terminal that can give us answers.
Be my guest. Not much else we can do. The comm's all yours.
Tracked the freighter in. Was lucky it wasn't destroyed when it drifted into the asteroid field. Not much on board. One damaged droid, one annoying protocol droid, and a lot of bodies. Sent the survivor to medical and the others to the morgue. Didn't recognize the ship's ID code, so we transmitted it to the Republic for some answers. Questioned the protocol droid about what happened. Says his master, the survivor, I guess, was on the Republic ship the Harbinger when it suffered an engine failure. He says the survivor was a passenger on the vessel and a Jedi. If so, that's gonna mean true. Inventoried the bodies and cargo. Everything matches the protocol droid's story. The T3 droid had seized up, so we left it in storage in standby mode. Don't know what code will access it. It could be it's voice activated for all we know. We put the protocol droid to work in maintenance, sorting the mining droid comm routines and updating the recognition sensors. Man, to shut him up. When the survivor recovers, hopefully we can get him off this station before there's a...
Oh, jeez.
Trouble between the work shifts. Word of the Jedi leaked out and the miners aren't sure what to do with her. Corda's mining crew wanted us to collect the creds for the bounty the Exchange has on Jedi, but I put a stop to that. We're contacting Telos to get the Republic records on the Jedi, but nobody will... No word from the Republic. But I've sent out a broadcom transmission for records on this Ebonhawk. One of the miners said it used to be a smuggling vessel. Accidents are making the miners restless. The droid behavior cores must be undergoing some kind of binary decay. 2 miners were drilled by a droid's mining laser, and those blasts in the ventilation tunnels nearly caused the whole facility to blow.
Okay. Yeah, excuse me. Laboratories? There's no response. Hangar Bay? As you access Hangar Bay 25, there's a series of low-pitched whistles and beeps. It sounds as if there's a utility droid on the other end. Can you read me? To the droid! Do a diagnosis and follow my instructions. We're trapped up in the mitigation lab. Can you unlock the turbo lifts? Is there some on the way out here besides the turbo lifts? I'd rather just get than be trapped up here. Oh. I don't know what I did, but I did something. Alrighty, we're back again. It's a little droid buddy. There he goes. Big boobs. Yeah, my little droid dude. Go in here. There you go. That's what I wanted. There we are. Boom. There it goes. Purged a few lines and I found 3 sun charges attached inside. I checked the work logs and only droids have been in the area. I tried to contact Sicaria as soon as I found the explosives, but I can't see to get a signal though. Oh, excuse me. I removed the remote detonators and I'll keep the explosives on me until I can put them in a secure hold in the hangar. That's a droid-based IONET. When equipped, allows droids to perform special attacks against opponents. This destroyed droid contains an ion blaster, which is extremely effective against droid opponents and energy shields. It only has a limited number of charges after that is destroyed. Ooh. Do I not go in here? Nicely done, my little droid buddy. I am here now. Woo woo. Oh wait. No, I gotta go there. Parts have been removed from this console and laser drill has been used on a number of subsystems. Emergency control command. Assets running. All emergency subsystems rerouted. Fuel depot terminal. Assets and diverted emergency subsystems have been rerouted to a fuel depot computer terminal. The connecting circuits have been burned out with a mining laser preventing remote access. Open left. Failure. Enter hanging logs. Docking, takeoff. All common and outgoing freighters need orbital drift charge transmitted from Peragus in order to navigate the asteroid field surrounding the mining colony.
A lot of cargo from the Jedi's freighter is being stored in the secure cargo hold until we can pass it through the quarantine checks. And as requested, all the programming spikes the security officers wanted confiscated have been stored there as well, to prevent further system compromises. The secure cargo hold should be safe enough. If anybody wants to break into it, they'd have to blow it open with explosives.
Alright.
Who ordered the mining droids to repair that Jedi's freighter? I come in here off the work shift and 3 of them are repairing the port stabilizers? Did I miss something? Is somebody planning a trip? Because orders were that the hangar was to be locked down ever since that Jedi arrived. I don't know what maintenance is up to, but you can't just commission droids for repairs, especially with half the work shifts in medbay. Those droids are needed to repair the ventilation tunnels before gas builds up to terminal levels. It's not like that ship can go anywhere anyway. Even if it had the asteroid orbital drift charts, the Navicomputer's been voice-locked. You'd need the access code to get it spaceworthy. Considering this latest droid commission breach, I'm putting the droids in this section under the control of the current dock officer. If anyone sends commands to the mining droids outside this terminal, I'll be forced to enact full override. Looks like those droids got the vessel working again. even with all the damage it had taken. The maintenance officer still won't admit ordering them to fix it, though. Regardless, still no luck accessing the Navicomputer. It's been voice-locked. Maybe by one of the corpses we found on the ship, like the old woman. If so, that ship isn't going anywhere, unless we rip out the Navicomputer and put in a new one. If we even had one to spare. The only reason someone would lock their Navicomputer is to hide their astrogation charts. Someone didn't want us to know where that ship was going, or where it had been. Only smugglers do that, or someone with something to hide. That Jedi's got a lot of questions to answer.
Alrighty. Unit 25. Okay, main cargo. Get a cargo. Remote camera control. Okay. Constant pair. There. Alright. Alrighty, I'm going to save here. I'm saving here, and I'm gonna move on to Waldermouth because it is starting to be nice and sunny out, and I do like to be outside a little bit before it starts to rain again. So we're gonna move on to some Waldermouth, so I'll be right back. Alright, we're back on it. For those who don't know, this is a game called Waldermouth, where you can play stories and have legacies and it is a Paper Mario style type of game, and it's very fun. So Rox does have a thing where it's about him finding the library, so we're gonna allow them to do that. Can't have her assault right now, which is fine. You guys can assault. I'm just skipping this because we done this before. We're gonna do a fire and conversation. The fire is high and their friendship deepens, and that gives them courage. Yeah. So pretty much, it's a he wants to find this library, and because he's tired of the same old, and we found it, but right now it is guarded. I'm sorry if anyone's new here and you don't know the story, but that gives you even more reason to experience the game yourself by buying and experiencing the game, so you can see all the things that can happen. That's the beauty of this game. This will give, this is a tier 1. Give her more speed, less armor. It doesn't bring her down. These, it bring these two down. Why not? We're gonna give you back. We're gonna give you this. Alright. There we go. Alright. We got that done. We'll upgrade your indigence. Alright. So assault you guys, and then you guys assault there. Oh, there. Lay down for a bit. Okay, that's fine. Ow. As I die. That's fine, Wolfie. The sun's fallen and silver fog flows from the trees where shadows pool. Uma, stop for a second. You able to see? I don't want to step in bear doings. Can't remember a gloom quite like this. You? Listen, the twilight birds are silent. The quiet forms a fence around them, impenetrable, the whirling air almost utterly opaque. Urborn? I think we need to not stand here. Let's get to the trees. At least those are solid. They halt just inside the shelter of the pines, the dark air clean wet, the trunks they press to dampen their palms. I don't like tree clean generally. And then something vast moves beside them, slow, achingly slow. It passes, too enormous to be seen, impossibly silent. Huh? What? Night's fallen. The fog wanders away clean to the felty outline of that gargantuan shadow. So we've done this before again. I just didn't skip it this time. We did this one when I did it, so we're gonna do this. I'd rather us take a look now. Trails go cold, quick in the dark. Come on, Elucia. Sia, we won't go too far. Still within shouting range. Lead on, then. Hope you don't mind if I stay ready. The night, emptied of silence, fills again with noise. Crickets and owls and cutting ferrets. Approximately there, where the giant had passed, they search. There are no footprints. Or are there? Pools of green light are spaced along between the unbroken pine trunks, perhaps at distance to match the thing's huge strides. Even as they watch, the light pools rapidly shrink into the ground, drying, sinking, perhaps just fading like starlight. Uma runs to stoop over one of these and scrapes the earth away with the tip of her spear. Careful. Scratch, scratch. She plucks a glowing seed from the ground as it tries to burrow deeper. It slips her grasp, but then floats settling in the air. Rustle, rustle. Dravins surrounding us, I'm sure. Snatching the seed, Uma secures it in her pocket. This is shouting distance, right? It's certainly worth a try. Urborn! Urborn finds them. But so do their enemies. Untouchable will give you. Wait, Urborn, aren't you supposed to be with... Okay, no. I'm thinking of someone else. Okay. Alright, where are the Dravin? There you guys are. Up, up, up. And still set. Get the Spectra stuff off of ya. Aha! Nice try. Ow! What's up? Okay, never mind. I'm trying to get your Spectra stuff off. Oh, you gone before you do it. Ow. Oh, nice dodge. Ow. Ow. Bonk. Take that. I go here, I can do this. Thanks for doing that. Bonk. What's up with it? Ow. Ow. Hey, I didn't ask you to heal. Take that. Bong. Alright, so I got untouchable now. Ow, leave me alone, dude. Back up. There you go. Oh. Go here. Fine. And since you move, haha! I planned that all on everyone. Nice, she leveled up. Broad swipes. Ooh, a strong bow. Ooh. Oh wait, no. Here, take that. Let's see, 3.6, 2.2, 1.8, 2.4, 3.2, 4.1. There you are. Once again, the night air belongs to the songs of ordinary creatures. Everyone's still here? I hate a night battle. Keep knocking into trees. Uma, Alucia, and Alucia recount what they saw. A colossus striding silently through the silver fog. Urborn never saw more than the great banks of mist separating them. They make a further search for a sign of the giants passing, but are forced to camp precious hours from sunrise, having found nothing. Later, you're an enigma, little seed. Uma plants it on a sun-blessed hillside in a bed of soft earth. Who knows what will sprout? Find the item. Roofs peak above the edge of the cliffs where the old earthworks once made the land famous. The dull quiet tells a dreadful story. Okay, so the question is, which gives out first? My lungs or my legs? I call legs. Although, being high up makes some sense to me. I mean, it would be more defensible, right? That was probably the idea. Though, from the sound of things, I don't think it worked. Mile doesn't quite listen. His eyes comb the hillside. Until something catches him. Hey, Mile? Anyone else hear a... Is he annoyed at something? What? Don't die without me, huh? But wait! Sonalia catches up to Mile on a nearby ridge. Thought I spotted something. Yes, you did. This opening leads into the hill, going further than they can see. Weak drafts wander in and out. Yeah, a random hill hole. Think it'll fit in my bag? You two kissing on a ledge? Calm down. There's noise along the path, which probably we should be together. What's up there? Hill hole. Yeah? And what is that? A good thing you're saying? But I don't know. It's pretty dark and, pretty dark. Said you heard noises up trail? The scribble scrape of, maybe of moving stones? The envisioned thing is likely more magical than the reality. We're gonna try the tunnel. You can't find a tunnel then not go in a tunnel, huh? The way winds and branches upwards, forcing decisions in the dark. What's that they say about labyrinths? Always go right? Really? If you think that works, I'll go with it. It's a method, I think, at least. Oh, wait, hang on. There's a glow down here. Squeezing through the rock, they emerge in what smells like an occupied cellar. Wood, whiskey, damp, and dust. Hey, are these your passages? They're all of ours, belong to all of us. Who are you? They're not from around the Heights, dear. Look at how they, look. Why are they in here, is what I'm asking. Wait, I missed it. Who are these people? This is the escape tunnels. Are you trying to get out? Escape tunnels? That makes sense. We're almost trying to get in. We're more trying to get in, honestly. Up to the houses? The earthworks was totally overrun. Yeah? Yeah. We figured that. Dear, I think they're Dragon's Divinity of Rage. Oh, this is a clever move. You're attacking from the tunnels. Wandering around like idiots, mostly. Bet you're glad I convinced you to stay. We got to meet Dragon's Divinity of Rage. They're not going to like you if you talk about them while they're standing there. He's a bit of an enthusiast. Can't do more than throw a few badly aimed stones myself. But you were right before. We're not familiar with the tunnels. Can you say where we'll get to if we keep going? Oh, lots of places. Listen to you, sounding all confident. I could draw you the way to our old home, though. We left it locked, so it might be a safe exit. Let me find a scrap of something. He scribbles from memory, tucks the pencil back in his shirt. Yeah, so look. Generations of diggers made it all. Our ancestors. My mother led the project herself. I'm kind of awestruck. Oh, excuse me. And we kept the majority of our low roads clear. You'll have to take it slow until you get used to carving them, but they're a decent stroll, especially when the weather's rough. We are all kind of helping you, right? If you manage to come up in our house, there's a chest. Brown woodbots. We had a village protector long ago. It's been many years now. If you can use that weapon, take it. As sinks and hold up your end. Save what's left of our living place. Good luck and good hunting. Knowing you even got their names. The match line snapped the tunnels into place. And as hoped, they find a snug room. It smells of paper and wet. We're popping out of the wardrobe? Sonalia pokes around as they discuss the best way to venture out. Mention a chest. This one? What's our rule with weird, rare-looking weapons? Oh, another artifact. Let's see, she has a leaf, so I'll get rid of his leaf for this. There you go. Oh, the Shadow Spirit, of course. Actually, wait. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. Let's do this. I don't want to escape. That's not what I wanted to do. Hup, 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 hup. There we go. Let's illuminate. And return. I know I have a stone that, but I kind of want the shadow one. Get some shadow, because this is from the new one. Alrighty. Ah, dang. Dodged. Bam! And I'm shadowed. Nice. Bam. There we go. Oh, so we're dealing with Dritzel right now. They're not our main ones. These were the ones that we dealt with in the last story. Okay, hop, 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 hop. Bonk. Take that. Let's go over here. Yeah, this is how far I want to go. Oh, I hear Popo. I hear sirens coming. That's never a good thing. Yeah, I do have sirens. Uh-oh, it's the ambulance. Hope someone's okay over here. That. Bam. Oh, oops. I didn't know I could do that. It's fine. Okay, upgrade. Let's see. 28, 15, 19, 15, 30. Alright, you're the first 15. Hey, you know what? That wasn't so bad, was it? Did kind of black out, but I'll remember this part. You know how I get? Feel like we're ants who killed a spider top of an anvil. I don't want to dwell on the negative too much, but no, you know what? I won't. Come on, let's get going, Gangles. Hopefully we're headed back to Seven Locks. Gangles? Let's secure this. Place secured. 4.9, 6.6, 4.1, 3, 5.3. Alright, here's 3. Can't see him because of his bare arms, but it's fine. Make some defenses here. Apply poison. Ugh. I want to get rid of that, but I also want to save the legs points. We only have 17. Fine. It's fine. We can deal with it. Let's see. 4.9, 6.6, 4.1, 3.7, 5.3, 4.4. Here you go, Rugs. Have a cloak. Let's build some defenses. Start building a bridge over here. Alright, it's got up here. What's wrong? I sense magic. Draven? No, this feels more like something is lingering. Come on. It's this way. What is it? It's an overgrown mess, that's what it is. Help me uncover it. Soon. There we go. Ah, that's nice strong font. What a rush. What are you talking about? We just pulled some weeds. I don't feel anything. It's a font of spell thread. It feels like someone is pouring honey sunlight woven with strands of fire through my body. Honey sunlight? Okay, so I've seen this before. We did the touching. We're not gonna touch it. That's how I feel when you talk about tactics. Or when you were describing how combat flows for you the other day. Oh, how I get into a sort of rhythm? You said it's like dancing, and I can't imagine feeling that way. There we go. Short and sweet and to the point. Spell threads are a must. I'm building. It is a must. And an incursion, of course. Prepare defenses over here. Right, let's go discover. Alright, so we can intercept. Alright. Let's get her. Oh. Her, him, and you. Yeah. We're gonna intercept. So let's say you do defenses here. And the reason why I'm having these guys do it is because I'm gonna have them do the final fight after this. Alright. Do a nice straight line right there. Gotta get you out. Take care of you. Okay, sentinel here. You go here. Do this. Bam. Alright, you go between beside Uma. There you go. Bonk. And I'm shadowed. You can't find me. Oh, come on. I was shadowed. Bam. Nicely done, you two. Alright. We can put more shark traps on here. Take that. Love its vengeance! Alright. Can strike you. Get rid of that Spectra step. Bam. Up, up, up. Bonk. I'm gonna do more shark traps over this side. Do that, and then this. Nope. Hop, 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 hop. Bonk. Bam. Ah. Thought I hit it, I guess not. Bam. Nice. There you go. She's getting all the different types of armor. Alright, we're gonna assault. Yep. And this will be the end of the chapter. A draw charges up the hill. Warlord, your enemies are across the gold swath. Like Skytrap thunder, we should not Winston Pyrak be bringing us this news. The Winston Pyrak is... I volunteered to come and... Quiet, Aridin. Return to your post. I submit my shame. I struggled, thinking to engage our foes myself, but instead I had done its bidden. I am here to be given orders or else rebuked. Sir, only she, similar to this, saying much at fast. What is need to know? Fight? Be patient, warlord. A winged knight is usually a long talker. In truth, I ask you to lean upon her youth wisdom, her warrior's head. Winston Pyrrhic, we seek victory over a foe that is smaller than us, but pesky and hard to smash. Advise us. That if I am bothered by a scale skate, I lie myself still. I lie myself still and tempt it with my arm flesh. When it lands to drink, even my tail can strike it off. A wee knight warlord Thwavin talks much but not wastefully. They are our best and most brilliant, from the egg to the sky. Your enemies will come to you, waiting among the chains and stones. We will cage them there, and you will triumph. It will require brutal speed on the part of my foot troop. I should be off. This is smart-headed, yes. In human words, in soft skull words, lure them into an ambush. Lure Endon all in a bush. I should get my helmet. Thwavin turns away, goes to meet his foe. Your test remains the same. Zlavek, the Bale, will call your debt paid if your blade is needed. The Bale is only you, Vresnickel of Verstraw. Do you belittle my brain? Devs cannot survive their creditors, you know. Slavak, be wise. I am not a toothless either. A few moments later, what's there, Sonalia? Pretty quiet for a work site. Thwavin, our Bonehelm Knight, the captain becomes the captor. He's unlike any Drav I've seen. Armors himself heavily. Hard not to see his old cruel master in him. In the pit below, the Draven warlord stands mountains and strange. Sun gallops on his bone-pale plate as he casts round for a neck to cut. Give me a feeling, like 12-ish years ago. Could just be me, though. Draven will leave you an opening, confident you can't kill them and that you'll leave your own throat vulnerable trying. Thing to do is to strike harder and faster than they expect. You got it. Alright, we gotta approach Thwavin, who's over there. Take care of you. Always take care of those things first. Because they are a pain. Bam. I need to... I'll just do this. Bonk. We're gonna say that, actually. I am gonna move so we can just get to the door. But for my hunters, they're just gonna do their regular move, and we're gonna have them be hidden. There we go. Alright, at least have the door open. Bonk. Hit. Nice. Alright. Slay the Bonehelm Knight. Draven will keep coming. So we gotta slay Thwavin then. Yeah. Huh. Alright, let's do this. There we go. Bam. go, Lance. Aw, you dodged it. You weren't supposed to dodge it. You got 3 shot. I want to hit both of you. You can't? Okay, well. Bam. Lover's Vengeance! He also has 3 shot, but... Bam. Dwarven falls snarling. Death is over his shoulder if he'll only glance at it. Face me alone, skinny archer! But several things happen in a blink. Coming from camouflage, a wire-limbed draw leers at half-laughs. He swings a long knife, whistling sharp while a spiked net whirls in his hidden hand. From above, then, a swooping shadow turns into a tall soldier. Jarn Akyan Vyagren Akretalian Druk Winston Pyrak. The Draven warrior stands grimly coiled, measuring the field with frustrated eyes. Jerzak Parak steam. Then moves to guard the warlord's retreat. It all takes less than 6 breaths. The battle is still widely undecided. If we let the warlord live, I'm here to cut chain frogs. Cutting heads has to come second. Think go. Alright. We gotta kill all the enemies now. Bonk. Hit. Well, at least yours better set. Ow. Man. Oh, really? Come on now. Go here. Bam. Get this guy out of the way. There we go. Bam. Oh, I could have gotten an extra turn if I switched my water bow. Bonk. I'm ensnared. It's interfused with a couple things. Alright. First, I want to swap weapons. There's gotta be some up here. Okay, at least I'm not ensnared anymore. Oh, I didn't know I was controlling her, that's fine. Up, 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 up. I'll go over here. In here? No. Where are the rest of the enemies? There you are. Bam. There, we did it. We did it. We did it. Oh, wow. They're now rivals. Hunter against Hunter, I guess. Let's see. 119, 122, 111, 116, 31, 119. Go, Rogs. Graveyard and Sentinel. And we'll just salvage that. Rogs, Mile, Uma, and Urborn, please stay alert. How's everyone's bruises and things? Let's move together. Who knows how many more are left? We'll find the captives at least. We should stop, Warlord. Rest by that rock formation. Rock group. See it? Because the sky looks more injured than you. You should have chosen someone better. He was who I had. Slavak was indebted to our order. His sentence of exile vouchsworn by my mentor. He's guarded Thwavin secretly for 9 years unerring. He was an egg eater, and you were lucky he was there in time. The warlord's life. No, I wasn't lucky. I told him to be where he was, and he was there. I made contingencies and kept your warlord alive. But your intervention was late, Winston Pyrak. You gave us no time, only made it back as soon as I did because I heard fighting. It was out of my hands. Those soft skulls came in faster and stronger than Slavak's dead. Our forces behind us massacred. It gives me no pleasure to say so, but there's a reason they won the last 2 wars. Drevsnak called them what they are. Beasts. Beast is what they say is Dravin, and Dravin is think them beasts? So we are beasts together. A beast family ripping at throats, roaring in darkness, whipping and mocking and chain-giving to each other when a sick and sad family is, I think, now, we all. We dug out tunnels, dug and mined in and down, down and in, looking for things, differences. Old Rock, the smallish once said, "You're brave to talk about it," or I don't know. Is that easier? Did you find what they wanted you to find? No, our family didn't anyway. We were kept in families together. News got around, neighbor to neighbor, chain to chain. I think we would have heard something. Drevsnak, the Dravin lore seeker I once aided. The books he liked were full of lost legends. Some dealt with the old stone that summoned mountains to itself. Those were remains. Warlord Thwavin, you make a picture that is very grim. Please illuminate. Explain. Say. Do you think Dravin and human is same? I am meaning a thing I am. Difficult to say. Don't tread in these swamps, either of you. We are not ruined. Still, you have loyal forces abroad, Warlord. That, Sitz was only one of several hopes and nearly exhausted anyway. We'll go farther, now to places no one cares for, and if we must, we'll dig with Dravin arms. Our warriors need grinding, need making tough, don't they? Why? Rocks, I grew up with dragon tales. I know that doesn't make me an expert or anything, but dragons are only nightmares children have, I think. Certainly nowadays, right? And yet dragons there were once. To we Dravin, they were mothers and fathers. 5 dragons, 1 of each season, and the 5th who went away from the world. Your family comes from true iniquity, Sanalia. You're called dragon slayers, and that's not for no reason, I think. But yes, few Dravin now hold them to be more than myths. Origin myths. Drevsnak's order, though, the Bale, their claim has always been the dragon bloodline. Well, but a name can be, or at least I've come to think, a name. Some ancestor sometime can make anything up. Under earth and under rock, under unnumbered years, dragon flesh to stone decays, dragon hearts to opals hard, and there become their own life's egg, to spark in later days. Well, if they dig for dragons, they'll dig a long time, it's my feeling. At least they'll do it with their own claws, not human sweat and tears, not slaves. 11 years of peace follow. Heck yeah. Alright, during the years of peace, Sonalia and Mile came home to their wild hair and greening little son, burdened with a life's weight of stories with which to entertain him. Mom! Dad! Some tales were said and moving, others blithe and adventurous. Rarely in the years that followed were they or their boy found apart. Leafa Fenspear. Look at him! Don't like the beard though, might get rid of that. During the years of peace, Uma tended her mystic seed until one day it sprouted. Well, maybe sprouted wasn't the right word. It burst up in a shower of dirt, producing small fawn noises. Don't worry, I wouldn't sell you, or I can't imagine I would. Phew! Its growth would be incredibly slow, but perhaps endless? After Milebar's son Urkus Bane turned 18, Mile finally gave in and promised to take Urkus out on their next big adventure with proper training first. The muscles in Snellia's back began to knot more tightly in the mornings, and it took longer to unwind them. She sent up small prayers to the sun, which seemed to help. While out for an evening stroll, Uma accidentally locked eyes with a forest squirrel. Her efforts to give it the slip proved fruitless, and they spent many long years in continuous companionship. Don't look at me with those eyes. That's the last nut you're getting. The warlord Thwavin recovered, and after his defeat, turned his army loose upon the wilder lands, bringing petty Draven factions under his sway. The Great Dix became a rite of passage among his soldiers, a gauntlet of endurance, a point of pride that they served no true purpose, only made them more noble, fit for warriors. The warlord aged and grew more independent. Tiakiam. Less reliant on those he once clung to. Okay. Well, you obviously need a weapon, but we always do armor first. Alright, so you got level 2. Cost 1 legacy point from that, but let's see the others first. Alright, yeah, you need some level 2. We got Leap Up and Spear. I know that. But we need to change your name to actually Bar, because your name is Bar. There we go. I don't like this beard we got going on. There you go. I just don't like it. Alright, looks like he's a hunter from the look of it. And let's give him this. I guess I could have corrected level 2, but it's okay. He's new. He'll be fine. Alright, you got level 2. Frogs. And then this costs 7. Gosh dang. This costs us 8. Alright, I gotta give her a weapon. An actual weapon. Let's see. What to give you? I'll give you a one-handed one. Why not? Let's give you a one-handed. There you go. Let me see. Alright, that costs us 10. This one costs 2, so there you go. Yeah, you'll wait. Let's see. 9. 7. Okay, we're just gonna hit nets. Here, the wall itself swallowed the Marasak. The most ancient places nurse in ancient hunger, so the Devons say. None of the Devons I know. What's that smell? Dawn was cold at the 5th excavation. The mountain had run like a bell all through the fall. This morning something changed. Winston Pyrak! He was standing there where the shadows almost lay. They reach at you, Winston Pyrak. I am glad they are only shadows then and not spears. Winston, I do begin to wonder if there was ever something you feared. I carried my shell much longer than others. I was born afraid, Ivan Versal. But training, it teaches bones the movements of courage. Bravery is a hope we have. When it fails, that is when training must take command. And then the Winged Knight Pyrak turns and walks through solid rock. Winston! Steven, what do we do? I'm not the one with the extra big stickats. You go first. The wall doesn't open so much as allows passage. The Draven drift through, unsure what they'll see. Come forward in small, soft steps. Hiss it along. There are maggots in the meat. The corpse of the massacre lies still, full of punctures in a pool of his own blood. What's the... Ugh. Shapes lays across the glassy floor like crisp dead petals on still water. Book black. Now I know what I smelled. Ink. Book black, yes. The blood of these creatures is said to smell the same. Quieter. The Marasak must have gotten his death prize for them. I think we need to hurry. This may be the find we were hoping for. They're called Whisperers through the Briar, and I know that's only a wind story for Kitlings, but I once saw a spider fly spin an archway out of light and walk through it into oblivion. Stay within our guard, Demon Versal. Let's back out and assemble a few more. A gentle chitter erodes the last words from her sentence. It's almost the sound of rain, and it almost seems to come from their ancient reflections in the glossy stone. But then it rises into a clickerish drone. As calm heads turn, star-bright eyes meet their own. I am your life's bolster, Winston. Quack! Or perhaps there is no time. Forward with me. Everyone, we are at the warlord's hand. This cave he claims, we shall take it. Oh, that's right. So now, I forgot in this one, we're the Draven and we gotta fight these guys. But we shall do that another time. I am going to find someone to raid right now. Because I just wanted to play just a little bit of this. Alright, let's see. Who haven't I raid in a minute? Let's see. Let's see if we can raid this person. I haven't raided them before. Name Silver Seams. Alrighty, so we are raiding Silver Seams. So remember that tonight there will not be a night stream because I have D&D tonight. Hopefully it doesn't get rescheduled like my Friday one had to, but things happen. It is what it is. But let's see on the schedule here. Alright, so let's see. So for tomorrow, we're going to do some Wildermyth again. We're going to continue on this. But then we're going to do a night stream. We are going to finish South Park, The Stick of Truth. So be prepared for that. But until then, I hope you all have a blessed day, evening, night, depending when you see this. But until then, bye-bye.